up, everyone?
Oh
we can throw glitter and shit.
No.
Yes.
No glitter.
We're throwing glitter?
No glitter.
What?
Though actually, I was making a Cowboy
We just
Bebop
need to throw it
reference
away
that
from
people
us.
only heard half of.
No.
That way.
I didn't hear it.
Did you not hear it?
Huh?
You counted 3, 2, 1.
On all
I
the
said, "Let's
Pathfinder
jam."
players?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
References
about.
are better when you have to explain them.
Well, the fact that you had to
I didn't
explain
understand
Willow
that reference.
quotes, that blows my mind. Utterly blows my mind.
Children.
That movie
Not to me, to be clear.
was my foundation.
No. And that's why we're still friends.
Because I'm fluff and old.
Woo!
As we have
Fluff and old.
established.
Wait, what?
We're old.
We're old.
Some of us more so than others.
So who's introducing themselves first tonight?
Hi, everybody. My name is Lizzie the Bold. I'm a part-time streamer,
Full-time
full-time
badass.
rememberer that I actually still own a cloak of Look Like a Rock. So you best believe that I am considering how I can possibly work that into this scenario somehow. It's going to happen. Anyways, and I am playing the owner of the Cloak of Look Like a Rock, Alius of Clan Dunsimi, a gnome rogue who is amazing in every conceivable way, the tip top of her game, a wonder to behold, a legend known far and wide, leader and fair, benevolent force for awesomeness in our little band of merry men and women.
This is longer than Daenerys' title.
The unburnt mother of dragons, you know.
I mean, we could get you some more adverbs or
Totally
adjectives
casual.
to
I mean, I'm
describe,
working up to it. Don't think I'm not. And right now, I'm just trying to find so I can host the channel. There
But,
we go.
I mean, we can get you a list that you just read from, like a scroll of
There's somebody
adjectives.
else has
Actually,
to
yeah,
read
no,
it.
can we
Yeah.
get somebody else to
Yeah.
read it
I
for
think
me?
that's a good idea.
I
I
think
can do
that
that.
would be
I can do
amazing.
that. I'm a bard.
Oh,
It's
excellent,
cool.
excellent. Thank you. You'll
Hi.
be my caller.
All right. I'm Anna Geeks. I'm a full-time variety broadcaster and part-time herder of cats, primarily for the Geek Space TV. Geek Space TV, it's wonderful. You may have heard of it, but maybe not. I don't know. If you have, it's probably from me talking about it. I am playing Cecil, the Tiefling Sorceress, and I'm very excited to be here. I know I say that every week, but this week I really mean it. That's all I got.
All right. I'm Joe. I work at Xbox. I do things. I am the DM for Liquid Tabletop.
Good things
We
take
just
time.
had our Halloween episode this last weekend because, you know, our next episode is going to be way too close to Halloween for anything to actually happen. Yeah, I am playing Sully Starfallen. And both of us slept through the last session, so I have no idea what's going on.
Great. Well, let me tell you what's happening, friends. You had managed to make your way past the Grayscale Mountains after our young rogue rode a dragon or two.
Okay.
Like I said, the unburnt mother of dragons.
Okay.
Don't be denying the majesty.
Okay.
So, as the airship made its way past the mountains, you landed at Frostwing Peak, where you spoke with a giant statue that you would assume was Burntbeard. But,
I mean, only some of us did.
only some of us, but some of you. But Cecil left Burntbeard an offering of a pastry. And after flying down a stairwell that transferred on you into tubing, you landed into a cage cell. Well, some of you landed into a cell.
I got us out of it.
Where you fought some salamanders that, heated up the place a little bit. You then moved into a room that almost drowned you in water until AJ managed to put, or Lenny managed to put the two balls in the mouths of the
Blue
dragon
one first.
statues.
I really like that the dragons thing got a reaction, but the balls in the mouth was
Right?
like, Yeah,
like nothing.
typical. Yeah.
And then after that, there were a couple quadrones that you fought, and Alius managed to kill the last one by jumping on it, 2 daggers into its head while riding it down to the ground victoriously. And that's where we left off.
Okay.
I have tweeted the stream, albeit somewhat creatively.
Is it in Pig Latin? Like, everybody yourself until your tantrum is over and you stop rolling once.
Tweet the stream, folks. We appreciate it.
It's way over here. The bad die.
The
It's
bad
off-
die will stay by itself for now.
It's in the no. It's in the.
Oh,
the,
God,
it's
yeah,
in the
that-
box.
We will check in on it later.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the
Copious number of ones that
the
were rolled.
D4.
Statistically impossible quantity of ones. What is statistical impossibility, by the way? Like, how improbable does it need to be statistically impossible?
I don't even think that's a real thing.
Well, there's a mathematician in the chat. I'll just wait for her to do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was 4 ones on 4 rolls, and then the next set was 3 ones and
Because
5.
it's a fallacy that, like, with each roll, your chances of rolling the next one are less.
No,
Sure.
it's exactly
In fact,
the same.
yeah,
It's 5% every time.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
time.
But
overall-
the chance of it all being ones is different.
Yeah, that
It's
I don't
much
remember.
lower. And then, so then the next one, 3 out of the 4 were
Doesn't
ones.
mean it's a bad guy.
So, yeah.
So that dice is not,
It's in timeout.
yes, it's in timeout
Oh yeah.
for now. I mean,
It has to think about its life choices.
Post chattel, post divvy the loots. Your hosts are appreciated.
so you guys now see these pieces of these geared monsters sprawled all over the place, all over the floor after your devastating attacks, and Cecil's fire bolts that stun them along the way. You see now this hallway splits into 2, into a T where you can go down left and right, and one has a door that is closed, as you can see 40 feet down the left hall. And to the right, you see it almost looks like an alcove. It's an archway, but there's no door in that direction.
Right has served us well thus far. Except for that one time that it didn't.
This is true.
We're going right.
Okay, so as you slowly start to make your way down this hallway, you get about maybe 15 feet away from this arch, and you see flame flickering.
I'm going to stealthily sneak up to the archway and peek to see who be there.
Roll me a stealth check. Okay, so you slowly sneak up, and as you look around the corner, you see almost a kaleidoscope of colors coming off of the light spraying from a brazier in the middle of this room. But what you see is an octagon-shaped room that is covered in different types of weapons. All different weapon stands hanging from the ceilings. But you see each one of all these weapons are beautifully gilded with gold, silver, gems of all different colors.
Do I see any traps?
Not that you can see right away.
Do I see any magic?
Are you going to walk up?
Like peeking my head through the
New
door.
trap who
Yeah.
dis?
You don't see nothing.
My chat's not working.
Whoops. Well, it's still there.
It's fine. It's fine.
You see.
You were saying?
Yes, you do see magic radiating off of all of these weapons.
I am going to try and curve.
If they're all magic, there's probably a trap.
I am going to inspect the archway and surrounding area for traps
Sure.
much more thoroughly.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Perception.
15.
So you slowly look up over the archway, and nothing seems out of place. Nothing seems as though there's a trigger or a plate that you could step on. You don't see anything that kind of warns you at all.
Nothing.
Nope.
I am going to enter the room.
Okay.
Dun dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. So you slowly walk into this room, and you're still surrounded by tons and tons of all of these different styles of weapons. You see scimitars, axes,
Say the
morning
word I long to
stars,
hear.
daggers.
Yes. I will be going towards the daggers.
You see staves. Okay.
Some shiny, shiny daggers.
Sully, you see Alius poking her head into this archway, and then you see her bolt into the room.
Shiny, shiny daggers.
I'll take a defensive stance.
Okay. Where are you standing? Are you outside the room? Are you in
Uh-huh.
the room? Okay. Are you...
Sully, have you been there the whole time?
Yes.
We turn around and suddenly Lenny has become Sully, and there is no explanation.
No,
Hi.
Lenny's still following you, but he seems a little groggy from all of the water.
It's nap time.
Yeah. He's still trying to get his bearing after almost suffocating.
Poor Lenny. Okay. Daggers!
Holding my quarterstaff in case the door tries to seal it off.
To be fair,
Okay.
there are only 3 daggers.
New loot, new loot, new loot, new loot, new loot.
Dagger, dagger, dagger. It's a Critical Role reference. No? All right. Never mind.
So, Alius,
Dork. What?
you make your way over to the daggers that are on a shelf, and the shelf is about 5 feet high, so you're looking up, and you can just see glints of gold and ruby coming off of these daggers, but you can just see the outlines of them.
I'm going to inspect the area for traps.
Sure, make a roll.
Cecil will foolishly walk into the room at this point.
Okay. So, Cecil, you walk in and you just see penetrating colors coming at you that look like they're dancing now because of as the light from the fire flicks and trickles onto all these different gems and gilded
Is the
weapons.
fire magical?
No, the fire is not magical.
Interesting. What's it fed by?
Huh?
What's it fed by?
It looks. You can see underneath there is a square box, and you would think that whatever is burning inside this fire is coming up out of the box.
Where's the smoke going?
There is no smoke coming off of it.
A non-magical smokeless fire. This is valuable.
What'd you
Guessing
roll?
it's propane.
There,
Take this
I
camping.
rolled an 11, y'all.
there are no traps.
I know I fucked this up, but there are shiny daggers in front of Alius, so I don't want to hear any shit about what I'm about to do. Alius takes all 3 daggers.
Can you reach them?
Don't come for me unless I send for you, Eric.
I'm-
There's no way. Like 5 feet, she's 3 feet tall. She's got arms. At the very least, she could grab onto
Jump.
the ledge of the shelf and hop up there and snatch them.
Oh, yes, because that's the way to avoid traps is to climb on the shelf.
Yeah.
So are you climbing on
What
the
did
shelf?
I just say?
Okay.
Are you climbing on the shelf to get up there?
Not if I don't have to. If she can just hop up and snatch them,
You could.
that's what she's going to do then.
You should reach up there with your short sword and scrape them off.
I feel like y'all are mocking me. She going to hop up, snatch them.
Okay. So
I don't want to hear no shit for whatever is about to happen.
roll me
None.
a survival check.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? These dice were like fire when I was
Well, I
rolling
mean,
them
you know.
offline.
Oh,
What?
no.
What are
Oh,
you doing?
no. What's wrong with your die?
What are you doing?
Oh, your die's not properly in order. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, it is. Mine's not. Never mind.
What just happened here?
Nothing.
I don't understand.
My dice are really, really old, and I forgot that.
Oh, right. So
Most
I
of
just
them.
want you guys to know Alius has a -1 to survival, which I think is pretty actually apt
I'll
for
let
the
you-
character.
I'll let you
So I
use
rolled a
acrobatics.
6.
If you want.
You let me use what?
Acrobatics if you want instead.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. Yeah, no, I do. 14.
Okay.
That effectively doubled.
So you managed to jump up in these 3 daggers. You grab each one swiftly by the handle and bring them down.
Aximilian, like a child during the holidays, not tall enough to reach the cookies on the dessert table, all you see is an exploring hand trying to find something sweet.
I wasn't going to say it,
Don't
but thank
fucking
you,
mock-
Max.
Don't. You know what? I am the rider of dragons.
Aximilian. Yeah, but obviously not the rider of a chair
Not the
to.
jumper of a.
Not the bearer of a stool.
Yeah.
I should carry a stool with me, but that would be admitting how short I am.
No, you'd have Lenny carry it.
God damn it! Where is Lenny? God, what do I pay him for? Except to lift me up.
So you look at these daggers, and they are absolutely stunning. One has a filigree on the blade that is of a gold that is so bright it's almost stinging your eyes. But at the end, on the pommel, is a dragon head.
Ooh.
The other 2 are, they look almost like twins. They look like the exact same blade, but the blade is curved on so much on the inside. What?
It's a really good idea.
Aximilian, hire a crafter to attach folding legs to Lenny's shield so it becomes a collapsible table.
I mean, that's a good idea.
It's a brilliant
But
idea.
what's the point when I can just have Lenny lift me? And then, like, I gotta carry around his shield? Like, come on.
No, he carries
No, but
around
it's
his
also an
shield.
impromptu
And
table.
And
That's
he
true.
presents it proper like.
So that I can, like,
folds the table
get up.
legs out for him.
Yeah.
Sets it down.
Yeah. Collapsible stool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
just
then
don't see the point
bows
when I can just be
over.
lifted. Like, I mean, do you know how tall that man is? He rolled max on his height. He's very tall. I could just be on his shoulders. Command him to get me those daggers.
Like a toddler, yeah.
Or a queen, or,
No,
you
see,
know,
the queen
like, you
would
know,
have the stool.
the boss,
That's
the
the
boss,
point.
the boss.
I'm just saying,
So-
it's much more regal
Happy
if you've
National
got a
Boss
stool.
Day to me.
So as you're looking at these other 2 daggers, you see a relief on each of the cross hilts of a woman that is slaying a dragon. But it's mimicked on both blades. And on the pommel, there are 2 rubies on each, or there's a ruby on each pommel.
Wait, did you say there's a mimic on each blade?
No.
Okay. It's mimicked or...
It's the same. It's a copy
It is
of each other.
mimicked.
Oh,
Each-
okay.
Each,
It is
there's
not
a copy.
mimic and going to attack me.
Yeah.
one presumes. Excellent.
So,
Well,
is anything weird happening in the room with her taking the stuff?
You don't see anything other than her scrambling to jump up and actually successfully grabbing the handles instead of the blades. As
they
she
are
jumped-
sharp, right? Not just ceremonial.
No, they're very sharp.
Excellent.
Hence why I had to roll a check to make sure you didn't.
Yeah. Slice my hand open.
I would like to examine the
Oh, kick
stabs, please.
You see several different quarterstaffs that are all on a rack, each ascending. There's 4. You see one that has, much like the dagger that Alius got, has a dragon head on its apex, but it's also glittered in sapphires as they gems that run down its spine. The next 2 up mimic the 2 other daggers, where it has a female wizard this time slaying a dragon, but you see a firebolt coming out, and it is engulfing the dragon on this image. The 4th one is almost kind of plain in nature, except that the entire staff itself is made out of jade.
Out of what?
Jade.
Dibs.
Too late. Only top shelf for me.
I want whatever's the plainest
I'm,
one.
I'm actually going to, before actually picking it up, I would like to roll an Arcana check and see what I can see. And I forgot to warm up my dice. So we're going to do this really quickly. And we're going to go with that one. 9. Not good. 14.
Okay, you know this. You can tell from your spells that this is magical. Which
Yeah.
Which ones are you looking at? Are you looking at all of them or one
I was
specifically?
just intending to look at the top one first.
The jade one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
thought
can
that was
tell that there is some magical power that has been infused within this, but you don't know. You don't really know what kind. Or what's going to happen if you.
Okay,
if
so
you
I
utilize it.
learned nothing from that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But you don't. What you don't feel is any sort of evil nature from the staff.
Which one looks like it's going to hit the hardest?
And you see Lenny walk into the room, but he's kind of woozy, and he just sits down next to the fire.
He goes, nope, no evil here.
Nope, none here. And then he just
Lenny,
kind of closes his eyes for a little
Lenny,
bit.
pick out a hammer. Lenny,
Doesn't respond.
we should pick out a hammer for Lenny
Yeah.
because when he comes to later, he's gonna be really upset that he didn't get a shiny
Or some
new
sort of
dagger
mace or something.
hammer. What?
No,
Do they have any, do monks have any weapons besides stabs? Do they have like brass knuckles or something that?
short sword or arm strike. Are there brass knuckles here?
Or a big axe?
You can find hand wraps that are coated in what looks like a titanium metal,
Shiny.
but they move. Even though it's coated in metal, they move in such a way that it feels like cloth.
I will take the jade staff then.
What would be good for a paladin?
Stop!
In the name.
It's
hammer time.
Oh.
Well, that was an obvious one. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm gonna look for like a warhammer.
Staff.
Those are the big ass ones, right?
Yeah, you can see. You come to a place that is clearly made for the heavier fighting classes. You see morning stars, you see battle axes, but you do see one giant warhammer.
That's for Lenny.
And on the actual hammer itself, it is studded in sandwiches.
Matchums.
No.
Match'em
It's
Warhammer.
just
studded
No,
Match'em hammer.
The top
It's a
of it is
panini
just
press.
one big sub.
yeah. It's just a giant hoagie.
Yeah.
Like,
Match'em Hammer.
no, this.
No?
Aw.
Please continue without our trolling.
I'm really trying to figure. I'm trying to describe this hammer, but all I can think of is a sandwich on a stick right now.
Yeah. Roll with it.
So.
Let the Match'em flow through
Flow
me.
through.
Yes,
you.
the sword of or the hammer of Match'em.
Or the.
Lord Match'em.
Oh, Lord Match'em,
Yes.
for whom all Match'ems are made.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. It
The
doesn't
hammer is
matter
in
how
his
you
honor.
describe
The
this.
legendary
Let's
only-
be clear on this. It no longer matters how you describe this. Because when we tell AJ what it looks like, we are going to describe it ourselves. And it will be a sandwich on a stick. Like
So-
a giant toothpick speared through as though to hold the pieces of bread together.
It depicts images
Yes.
of majestic dragons holding
So
giant
what
Match'em.
The
what do you
pummel is an
see?
olive.
So what you see on this
You
Warhammer.
get for not being here.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a barrel, like a wine barrel, is on top of this Warhammer.
Giant Match'em.
But depicted on this barrel on top of the handle is a setting of a feast, and you see a large table going across the entire barrel. And on each end of the
Jesus
barrel,
Match'em.
there is somebody
Big
sitting at the
arms.
table eating, and across the entire table, you do see it filled with Match'ems
Excellent.
for the feast to consume.
I am
Excellent.
still going to describe it as a
Match'em.
giant Match'em.
It's a Match'em
I mean,
hammer.
good
The
try,
hammer,
but
the hammer of Lord Match'em.
yes.
It's
Ali,
a
you sees
Match'em
this.
made in heaven.
Ali, you sees this and very seriously. Sully, we have to get this for Lenny. We'll just carry it until he's
No,
well.
I'll just like tuck it in with him.
Yeah.
We'll fasten it to him. He'll be fine.
Just
He'll
like
realize
just
eventually that it's
clutches
on
it.
his back.
We'll
He
put-
was so
We'll
sad
put him on a child leash.
about the loss of his club. Okay, so I am going to take the dragon head dagger and one of the dragon slayer daggers and wrap them up very carefully and put them in my pack. But then the other dragon slayer one, I'm going to put. No, wait. No, I'm going to wrap that one up too and put that in my pack.
So all three of them are going to be in your bag?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll grab the fire staff, the dragon.
Is there anything else lootable?
I mean, everything's lootable.
I mean, of a bag stuffing size.
No, none of these can fit in a bag, other than your daggers.
And I'll put my staff where it was.
Okay.
Ah, screw it. All right, if y'all are wearing your shiny new weapons, then I'm also going to take out.
And leave my hand wrappings where the other ones were.
I'm going to also take out the Dragon Slayer, one of the Dragon Slayer daggers. Put that in my belt.
Okay.
Um,
So just to be clear, you have one of the daggers on your belt. The other two are in your bag.
yes.
Okay.
Get the cart.
What?
Get the
Get the
cart.
cart. I know, right? Like what was that TV show? You know what I'm talking about? Where the families would come into the grocery store and they would have the cart and they had to.
Supermarket,
Yes.
Yes.
which
yes.
is coming back.
What?
Is it
Yes.
really? Wow. Yeah, like that, but in this room and
If
with
that's
weapons.
not a more depressing sign of dystopia,
I know,
I
right?
don't know what
Yeah.
is.
It's like supermarket scramble or something like that.
Dash.
I want to
Dash,
say
yeah.
dash.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
Someone in chat who's as old as we
Yay,
are.
depressing.
We're getting old.
Supermarket sweep.
There we
Yeah.
go. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Supermarket
you, Oksana.
sweep. Wow, I feel old. Awesome.
Are there any bows?
Any what?
Bows?
You do find a couple bows that are hanging on the wall.
Short bows?
Yeah.
very particularly shiny-looking ones?
They all look absolutely shiny. When you look at them, there are two that stand out in your sight. One is just a regular short oaken bow, but has gold filigree that wraps around it all the way to the top. The other one is a silvered bow with silver string.
I mean, I'm quite partial to silver.
Are any of them glittery or like made of unicorn horn? I'm looking for a rainbow is what I'm saying. No?
I thought we were playing a bard this game,
No.
Anna.
No. I can't deny my nature.
It's true. It's true. How high up are they? Don't fucking snicker. How high up are they? God damn it, Eric.
They are in your reach.
Okay. I'm going to take the silvery one.
You just gonna go up and take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it on.
Okay, so you go up and take it, and you put it on your back, and nothing happens, and you now have a silver bow on your back.
We are supposed to be negotiating with a king at some point.
See, that's
don't
why I
know
was
why,
putting everything in the
but,
pack,
like,
and I was like, maybe
I
we
have no
should
idea what's going
demonstrate
on.
our ill-gotten gains. But then, like everybody else was, so I was like, fuck it.
I put it back. That has served me well.
I figure
is-
I am very charismatic and persuasive. I've got a reasonable shot of convincing him that he owes us this because we were attacked repeatedly as guests in his house.
I will also put my short bow, not the shiny one, the regular one, back up.
Well, I mean, if there's going to be more rooms of weird shit where we're going, then, we should be protecting ourselves from what may come.
Yes,
Yeah.
100% agreed.
Yeah.
Also, they've already attacked us, so as far as I'm concerned, this is now a dungeon, and I'm looting the shit out of it.
Then why are you leaving anything behind?
I can't carry that much.
We can possibly come back.
I've already got a shiny bow, and also now I've got 2, and 3 is just excessive. But 3 daggers is not excessive. Ever.
Okay.
And I can't carry any of the rest of this. But trust that if I could, it would all be covered.
Can we just tie it all to Lenny?
At a certain point, even Lenny can fail to walk. And I mean, and she pokes him, and he seems to be doing not horribly well right now. I don't want to disrespect my little pack mule. Petting his head.
You
as he
see
sleeps.
his foot moving a little?
He's so cute.
I saw his book bag when we were in school together. There was a shit ton of books in there. Like,
Alius, this is your conscience. Take everything. The people know me.
Onward!
There might be more loot.
okay.
Do you want to take more?
I don't know. I was just thinking if we could use the board
Onward!
and put stuff on it, and we could.
Wheel it?
If there's a large shield, then we can put everything inside of that.
The longer we lurk here, the more I
Onward!
feel that the gods are going to get irritable with us.
Okay,
And-
moving on. Onward.
I'm going to briefly, you said that there's like a glittery thing in the middle of the room?
There's a what?
You said there's like a glittery
Fire.
There's a
thing
fire.
in the
There's a
middle
brazier
of the
in
room?
the middle of the room. Yep.
And it's like glittery? Or does it just like look like regular fire except
Look,
without
regular
smoke?
fire, but it's illuminating the room in such a way that the light bounces off all the
Oh,
gems.
off all of the glittery. Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
But it's smokeless. So we should come back for that too.
Okay,
Useful for camping.
yes. I will loot whatever arrows I can find as well
Oh,
and
good.
head out the door.
Okay, yeah, just find standard arrows.
Right.
Nothing too ostentatious.
God, I wish we had. If
Onward!
the airship was at a convenient location, we could just make rounds back and forth. Sadly, there are whole huge stories of slide between us and them. Onward!
Yes.
Cecil starts leaving.
Steal,
Yes.
steal,
Actual-
steal from the guy you're trying to get help
Yeah.
from. Good, solid info.
Cecil starts leaving
Okay.
actual pastry crumb trail behind her.
Okay. Now, you can go back out the way you came, or there is another door at the far end of this octagon room. So you have two choices of direction. to go.
traps.
Okay, I'm searching for traps.
Pretty sure any of us can do that.
I don't have a special trap searching ability.
One of you can do. One of you can make. One of you makes the roll. If you want to aid them, you'll give them advantage on it.
What is it? Investigation or perception?
I've been
you can
rolling
do
perception.
perception.
I'll help.
What's? She's got a +5.
Yeah, I got jack shit.
Plus
That's
I,
why I'll help.
I have a +2, so I'll help. I'm assuming. Yeah, all right, that's fine. So go
Plus
ahead and you get
proficiency.
advantage.
Okay.
Do the thing.
Oh snap!
First roll's 21.
22, 23, right?
No,
Oh,
that should include that number.
oh shit. Well then, all right. 21. No, the other one was a 10.
Oh, all right.
So you come upon this door, and you start to look at up and down, over. You look at all of the hinges that are on it that are, oddly enough, they are just as eloquent as the weapons in this room. So you think that this is that the Burntbeard probably reveres his work and wants to keep it, in a place,
Where
somewhat
it can
appropriate.
Be respected.
Yeah. But you don't find any traps around the door. You do hear something moving on the other side of the door, though.
There's something on the other side of the door.
Should we knock?
Alius knocks. Lightly. Lightly.
You don't hear anything come knock back yet.
Sully, open the door. Haha, worked.
Does it open in or out?
It opens in.
Okay, I will stand behind the door and open it.
I will stand well away from the doorway as he opens it, with weapon ready.
But are you in the center of the doorway?
No! What kind of a fool do you take me for? The kind of fool who would come to a person's home seeking their aid and then loot them blind? But then
Yes.
also stand in the middle of a doorway? No, sir, that is a bridge too far. Stood out of the way of the doorway.
Okay. So what are you doing as you start to see Sully open this door?
Looking up, surprised, and going, "Huh? What?"
We're going onward.
I'm probably mesmerized by the smokeless fire.
You open the door, and you see light coming into the room, and
Did you say blood?
light coming into the
Oh.
room, and you see a shadow now of a humanoid figure stretching into the room as you are looking on the side, and all you hear is, "What is that?" And you close the door back up. Okay.
We should go the other way.
All right.
Okay.
And you hear coming towards the door.
We'll run out of the
How
room
big is
the
the
way
door?
we came.
It's about 10 feet tall.
Okay, great.
Running through the weapons room, back out into the hall.
Okay. So you run back out into the hall, and you can see the other door.
Grabbing Lenny.
Yeah. Lenny's like, "Oh, right.
Carry this stuff.
Yeah.
We won't forget Lenny.
And you see at the far side of the hallway where you were, that other door that you decided not to go through.
Are we being pursued?
Not yet. Not that you can tell.
I will check the door for traps.
I'm gonna stealth.
20.
kind of look. This is a smaller door. This door is only about 5 feet tall. And as you check it, there are no traps, but you notice inside the wood of this door, you can see vines that are kind of growing through the wood. That they interlace with the grain of the wood.
Is the lock the kind of fantasy lock that I can actually like look through?
Yeah.
I will look through the lock.
So you put your eye up to this lock, and this lock is actually your height because it's such a short door.
5 feet tall is an incredibly reasonable height.
I agree.
Thank you.
But as you look through this door, you see a garden almost. You see small trees that are inside this room. Just lots of vegetation. Does not look like the old vegetation from the census room, from the census area. But you do see, it almost looks like a forest is inside of this, past this doorway.
Is the door locked?
Nope.
I'm going to open the door.
Okay. You open the door, and as you open it, you start to hear the sounds of a forest at night.
That can't be good. Why wouldn't that be good? It's a forest.
Because we're in a dwarven stronghold under a mountain?
Maybe it's an underground forest.
Where are we?
We fell down some slides.
Is
How
there a
far?
sky through the?
No,
Pretty far.
if you look up inside, you just see vegetation that's grown on top of the ceiling. So
This
you
seems
couldn't
like a
see.
terrible idea.
Why?
This does not seem like a happy place, and I've been to the Feywild. I don't want to go
Because
in there.
you may not be able to detect a trap because the trap has to stand out from everything else.
You don't want to go in?
Nope.
Last time I went into a room like this, the mushrooms were yelling at me, and I didn't eat any of them.
Alius closes the door. Well, there's only one alternative.
And as you close the door, you see a couple of these flickering lights just move past the door. They look like fireflies that move past the door.
They will probably set you on fire.
No. No.
Did somebody smack her hand away?
Nope. I'm not going to remove your agency.
However, Cecil starts trying to like close the door that you still have your hand on your, half open door going, and Cecil comes over and starts pulling it all back.
All right.
This does not seem like a good place.
It seems like a really good place.
No, it really doesn't.
Oh, I miss the forest.
I miss a real forest. I don't know what this craziness is. This isn't. No, let's try and get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore.
So the only way we have to go now is back where that dude was.
Dude, forest.
Dude,
Forest.
I can
the dude
abide
could
the dude.
the dude could be Burntbeard.
I'm telling you, I can abide the dude. The forest, not so much.
You can abide the dude, but does the dude abide?
I'm glad
Yes.
you understood that reference. I don't even like that play.
I don't like it either. But it's really quotable.
The
Yes, it
theater,
is.
Man.
All right. Let's go back and face the dude.
A dude.
So you close the door?
The
Alius?
forest door, yeah.
Yeah, you close the forest door, and as you close the door, you see one of these fireflies come flying out. And the door closes. But what you see is it's not a firefly.
Is it a pixie?
Yes, it's a pixie that lands on your shoulder.
Ah, shit.
Hello?
Hello?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Alius?
We are so humped.
I'm Tyke.
Hello, Tyke.
Hello.
She sticks a finger out. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Shaking finger to. There you go.
Just touching tips.
What are you doing here?
Exploring and looking for burnt beard.
Oh, sure.
I hear this is his place.
Yes.
Do you know where he is?
Around.
Is he a friend of yours?
Yes. He's a friend of all of ours.
Oh. So is this like some kind of sanctuary?
It is for me.
See, I told you it was good. I don't know what you're making these faces for. The tinier the person, the more awesome. Isn't that true?
I agree. Watch this. And he starts to, and Tyke starts to do loops around your head.
So cool.
And there's glitter that's just coming off of Tyke.
Glitter.
Cecil is backing away slowly, a horrified look on her face.
Cecil, look. Cecil.
They're crazy.
And Tyke lands on your head.
Hello.
Grace, I tell you.
Backing
she
into the
seems
weapon
interesting.
room and looking like around the corner.
She's had some experiences in the Feywilds.
Okay.
It's okay. So could you possibly, Burntbeard, is he a nice sort of fellow who's like, completely okay with people coming into his home and asking him for favors?
Well, not many people come here often.
When they do, what is his general response?
He's fine. He's nice. He's a bit of a goof, but
Oh, a goof. We could deal with goof.
or prankster.
Prankster in what sense? What kind of fun pranks does he like to play? Does he like to, turn your water into beer, or does he like to?
Sure.
Turn people inside out.
Or like this. Make me a wisdom save.
This is not gonna go well. And then I just add my Oh yeah. 10.
You turn into a goat.
Cecil screams and runs to the other end of the armory room and
Where the
huddles
door
up
is?
against that door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see Alius get turned into a goat by this pixie.
What's a goat?
Oh, God. We're never getting out of here alive.
Alius bounces around
Terrible.
like the little kid goats that you see. Like, 'cause obviously she's like, a cute little kid, like little pygmy goat.
One of the little pygmy
Yeah,
goats.
yeah. Just like bouncing around like, meh. Having a good old goaty time.
Hey, Tyke, can you do that backwards?
What? Maybe I'll think about it, but then you see him fly through the keyhole.
Meh.
I'm gonna go back and look at the weapons for some sort of I don't know, horseshoes or something.
You don't find any horseshoes.
War barding.
Alius starts to so
miniature
did she
goat.
whole cloth turn into a goat, or is there Alius
No,
scraps
all your stuff it melds in with you.
into a goat?
Yeah.
Okay, damn. So Alius, when he goes, follows along, and wherever Lenny is deposited, will start to bite at Lenny's clothing and pull, like the goats do, sucking on the clothing.
Ah!
We're getting out of here alive. We're all doomed. Oh, God. Why did we come here?
Little baby goat.
Not a fan.
Crying.
Okay, let's separate you two. Separating you two. Sit. Stay. Good thingy. Okay.
We're all gonna die.
That is probably true. Okay, come on. I need you to share. Okay.
Goaty starts going around the room, just bouncing around.
Jumping
to
on
make that
tables.
stop.
Clop, 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 kicking little feet.
All right, so we can either put her back in the weird forest thingy and hope that somehow I'll use comes out. Or we go talk to whomever is behind door number 1. Because that is way too happy. Okay. Open the door again. Opening door number 1.
Okay.
Which door? The door to the dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has to like kind of slide Cecil with the door a little.
Yep.
So as you peer, you open the door just a nudge. Roll me a stealth check.
$22.
Who wants
Okay.
curry? Axe a million.
So you open the door, just a crack enough to see a beast, a humanoid monstrosity with 2 heads, sitting down at a table eating.
Goaty Alius walks up to the opening in the door and pokes a little Goaty head in.
Whoa! What was that? What was that? What was that?
He did it. No, he did it.
What is going on? This is a weird night. Did you hear that, Purgle? No, Nurgle. What? Hear what?
Smoke faster.
Gotta fucking hyperventilate.
Okay, picking up this tiny goat. Running back to the other door. Open the other door. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Just holding out.
So,
Kicking her little leg.
you see Tyke come back out. Says, what's wrong? Looks great.
Yes. For a goat. I don't speak goat, and I don't want to be a goat. What is the goat saying?
I don't know.
Fix it.
Fine. And then you just see the goat shift into Alius as you now are holding Alius in your hands.
Thank you.
That's cool. Thank you.
Something bad is happening in Oz.
That was pretty cool.
No.
No?
Not cool.
No?
This is why we have a wizard.
Oh, no, don't cry. Look.
Okay, now pick up Alius. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
Aw. Bring it in. Come on, you know you want the hug, sis. We're gonna get out of here. It's gonna be okay.
I
Look,
would
I'm
like
not
to
a
roll
goat
an Arcana to make
anymore.
sure it's her.
Yes.
Come on, 1.
That's fair.
13.
13?
All right, so that means it's like
You probably got
18.
18. Yeah, you can tell that this is Alius, the ungoated.
That was really scary.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cecil. I'm sorry, Cecil. okay. See? It was kind of fun.
And they're cheesy
Oh,
pieces.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you were scared. We're gonna be okay.
They're terrifying monstrosities.
Pixies?
Yes.
Well, he's back in the forest and we won't open the door again.
But the keyhole.
I mean, he seems pretty happy in there. I don't think he wants to come out.
I think we should plug it just in case.
Okay, I think I've got some gum. I'm gonna go stick some gum in the keyhole, okay? All right.
Is there duct tape in this room?
Duct tape? No, but you see more banded, like straps, silver straps, hand straps.
I'll take a little piece of the ones that I left, wad it up into the keyhole.
And stick it into the keyhole? Okay. Cecil, you see Sully jam some wadding into this keyhole.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have to deal with the two-headed, I don't know, gentleman behind the door number 1.
Are we making assumptions that he's going to want to hurt us?
I said gentleman, I don't know, he seemed confused.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Let's make our greeting. And incredibly, I have a really strong craving right now for carrots and
Tin cans?
and hair. So let's open the door and try and maybe some hay. And let's try and have a conversation. I'm gonna knock a little more firmly on the door
Okay.
to the hideous monstrosity.
So you knock a little more
It's
further.
not necessarily hideous.
Who's
He-
there?
That's who he described it as. Alius of Clan Dunsimi.
What does that mean?
You asked who's there, and I told you.
She's right, Purgle. You did.
Who's there?
Shut up. What?
Who are you?
What?
Can we have a conversation?
I mean, aren't we having a conversation right now?
Can we open the door and have the conversation?
I mean, you could.
Would you
God,
mind?
Purgle. Ah, what? Whoop,
Did she open the door?
And you open. What are you?
I'm a tiefling.
Cecil pokes her head.
We're tieflings.
Also tiefling.
What? What is this coming into this door?
We're friendly. Are you friendly?
Purgle, Jesus, the thieflings. We've seen this before.
You want some pastries?
What?
We come bearing pastries.
Okay. Step in.
Okay.
And you see this monster still sitting at a table. This is clearly an Etten that you would have seen in the Feywild.
It's okay, it's not pixies.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Pixie.
Some horrifying pixies out there.
But you see the two heads are talking to each other, and one is a little more upset. You can see that his facial expressions almost seem like he's annoyed with one of the other heads.
Good day to you, fine sir or sirs, however you prefer it. Would you care for some delicious pastries?
Tell me about these pastries. Why do we need the pastries? You're fat enough.
They're delicious. That's why. They're a tasty treat for after dinner or perhaps an aperitif.
I
And she
would
brings
love to
out a
have some.
selection of pastries.
Please, take your pick.
Could I have multiple?
You may have each of these pastries.
Jesus, are you
We
that
have
fat? Why do you
four.
gotta keep doing this?
Is it really necessary
should, however,
to
warn
shame
you-
your friend for
Hey,
their desire
I'm not
to
telling
have
you how to eat.
pastries?
Do you want to tell me how to eat? This guy can't stop. He's like a freaking dump truck. It's ridiculous.
Maybe he just likes pastries.
Maybe he just likes everything edible.
Don't you like pastries?
Nah, I love them, but not in mass quantity.
Everything in moderation, including
Yes, Cecil did say a pair of teeth.
I like you. I really like you.
Thank you. I like you as well. Both of you.
I don't like him that much.
I'm sorry. That must be very difficult for you.
Daily.
Aw, that sounds very, very trying. Perhaps a pastry will make you feel a little better. I should warn you, however, these particular ones have some interesting effects, which I myself find to be delightful.
Interesting. I will take some. And he actually takes the ones you say would have effects on him and just... These are delicious. What did you put in them?
It's called marijuana.
Interesting. Am I detecting a hint of nutmeg, though?
Perhaps.
Mmm. Peanuts?
I don't believe so, but I did not make these
We like
myself,
to-
I confess.
Cecil does usually like to be careful, as peanut allergies are a
Very
wide
serious.
problem.
What's an
Yes.
allergy?
Yes, it's when your
God,
body says
Purgle,
that
you
cannot
are an idiot!
have a certain thing where it tries to reject that in a fancy way, such as hives or vomiting.
That sounds horrible. Yes, Purgle, we know it's horrible. God, it's an allergy. I'm sorry for him. He is not the nice person.
It's okay. Perhaps a little more patience, some meditation, and some marijuana will help alleviate some of these issues. I find it to have a very mellowing effect.
And he takes some more and starts eating more, and you just see him take as much as you put out, and he
Perhaps
just keeps
you
eating.
could also try this.
Purgle, don't you! And you see Purgle, his side of the body coming. Woo!
Perhaps
Whoa!
What's the other side's name?
Nurgle.
Purgle and Nurgle?
Perhaps
there were
you would
three
like
of
to
them.
try some as well. It is, I insist, it is no,
Listen, I'm not gonna go
Fattening
anywhere near your
effects.
weird candy, your fruits, whatever you got on this table, pastries. I don't want it. All right?
these are non-fattening. It is a wonderful relaxation technique, as well as having some delightful side effects, and not being particularly
Hey, wait a second.
like filling or contrary to any restricted diets.
Hey,
Yes.
your friend there. She has a dagger on her. You took a dagger from the armory.
Oh,
Purgle, they're stealing from us. Hey, what is going?
if we were stealing, why would we come knock on the door
Hey.
to say hello to you?
This is
That's a
very
good point,
question.
Nurgle. That's a very good point. You see Purgle just fall asleep.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll freaking teach him. What do you?
that is an
Did you take
unusual
anything else?
effect.
Did you take anything else
That
from
is
the
a
armory?
Very unusual effect. I have not seen that in many cases at all.
What else do you got?
It does
I
kind of
see.
make me a little sleepy, though.
What?
A little, but not so much as to put
To
one to
pass
sleep.
out, that was a
It's
pretty
very-
extreme
That
reaction.
is a very extreme reaction. There was a lot of pastries that they ate, though. Do you not share a stomach?
No. Why would we share stomachs? God, that is disgusting.
That's fascinating.
Do you?
Fascinating. So do you have two hearts as well?
How many?
Where
How
is the
many
division?
lungs
I'm
do
sorry.
you
This
have?
is fascinating.
Wait a second. How many items have you taken?
If you don't share a stomach, then
fascinating.
do you also not share
What do you share?
a renal or further digestive system?
Why are you asking me this
Very
question?
good
You're
point.
thieves and you're asking me weird questions. I don't even know what to think of you anymore.
Excuse
I'm
me,
sorry, that's
I am a sorceress.
Probably a pretty invasive question, and I
yes.
apologize for
We're
that.
skateboard salesmen.
Yeah, that's funny.
And
guy.
we're here to see.
I'm gonna start trying to give him a contact high.
Okay.
But subtly.
All right.
Yeah, you don't share blood systems. That's very fascinating.
Hey, you're
You're
not explaining to me why you have daggers not belonging to you.
fascinating man.
Hey.
How? Excuse me.
Because I'm the
Because
guardian
they
of
look-
that room and I
Just
know what's
because
in it.
They look similar to the ones that are in that room that we just walked through. We ourselves remarked upon this.
And she
fact.
got a
They
bow.
are
She
very
took a bow too.
interesting.
She's bedecked in everything we have.
That is
That
not true.
That is not true at all.
We have remarked upon the similarities of our armaments with the
We have
fine wares in the room we have just passed.
Do you have the
through.
jade staff? What in the...
We have come
assure
on
you,
extremely
this is
important
perfectly
business to speak to
normal
Burntbeard.
staff.
That is it!
In
And
a
he smashes, he literally smashes the table in half. He uses his head and knocks Purgle, so his head flies to the other side, and he runs at you, Alius, and
How
tries
does he
to...
do that? Does he have 4 legs?
And multiple attacks per round? Come on.
I am curious as to
I want an initiative
how many
roll.
buttholes are here.
Well, at
Is there-
least one
wait,
we
wait.
fucking know.
Is there
Fucking
2 cheeks or
killjoy.
3 cheeks?
Does it all join at the end? We need to know. It's important information.
You may be able to do an autopsy after this.
Oh, but
Find
I
out.
don't want to hurt Nurgle.
Well, you pissed off Purgle.
Can't we just cut off Burgle?
And does a
Can't.
14,
Ow,
does
we
a
don't know where
14
to
hit you?
divide.
Does a 14 hit me? No, it does not.
So you see a battle axe just come down on the side of you.
Dance out of the way. I think that is a very extreme reaction to the interaction that we are having today. Burgle? Burgle.
Purgle.
Hold person.
Huh?
I cast hold person.
Okay.
Do you have to cast it once or twice?
What's the DC?
These are the questions that plague us.
It is a wisdom saving throw against DC.
I got a
So-
19 on the die.
Like, there's 2 heads. How many arms?
19.
What is happening?
All right. So Cecil, you see, as you see Purgle try to axe Alius,
Oh, wait.
damn it. You try to cast Hold Person, but it just fizzles in front of you. Sully, you now see Purgle just hacking at Alius, but is missing.
I think that we can have a conversation if you will just stop with this extreme reaction that you are having.
You're stealing from us, and I'm not going to have it.
Stealing would necessitate me heading towards an exit.
She's got
I
a very
propose
good point.
it was a trade.
We came here to sell you splints.
Splank.
That is stupid. And he smashes your splank.
Roll an attack against the monk who's holding it.
not
You're
gonna-
not destroying our splag. That's not okay.
Now you're destroying our merchandise.
I'll roll an attack against the splank, which it definitely will hit.
Hacks.
Our merchandise. That was uncalled for, Burgle.
That's
I
it.
think you should sit down and think about what it is that you're doing, destroying a person's merchandise when they've come to do honest business.
I
We didn't break your stuff.
am having a difficult day.
That's true.
Are you doing anything else?
His
on your turn?
behavior is not acceptable.
Well, do you want me to hit him?
Yes.
All right.
We don't know at this point.
Okay, I will sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Okay.
$22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do some damage.
I don't want to do damage. I just want to sweep the leg. All right. 4.
4?
I just want to knock him down.
All right. Roll me a strength check.
Ooh, we're warming up the dice. Cecil's fucking serious.
15.
you come underneath and knock him, and he falls back like a tree falling down.
Now, sir,
That's not what I wanted!
what did you want?
What? I want you not to take all of our stuff!
We didn't take all of it. Sir, if you'll just look inside.
And he's not listening. Alius, what are you up to?
You could delay until after my action when I firebolt him if you really want.
I am going to.
Purgle and Nurgle are now lying on the ground with Sully over them.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. No. Damn. I was hoping I had some kind of like poisony, put your ass to sleep kind of thing. But I do not. I am going to. I'll use strafes the room.
Okay.
Is that the word? Is that the word? That's
Sure.
not the word. But whatever. You know what I'm doing. I'm going around the room to try and get like past him. Is there a door on the other side of him?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. To try and get past him while he is prone, all the while being like, "Sir, I think you're having a really unreasonable reaction. As it was saying, stealing sort of necessitates us taking things and then leaving, which we have not done. We are clearly on our way to your master so that we can perhaps negotiate a price." Which is clearly doing business.
Roll me a deception check.
Motherfucker.
Is one of the sleeping hand kind of hanging a little limp?
Yep.
Excellent.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Stop lying to me. You've been trying to take these items.
Start believing my lies.
Did you do anything else?
No, I'm just going to get towards the door.
Okay. You see him. One hand lifts up, so he's now halfway up, and he'll have disadvantage on his attack, Sully, because he's not all the way up yet. And I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit. So he gets up. He's now on his knees, swinging at you. He does another one, which also will miss. Cecil, you see Alius now has made her way around the room and is at the back door. Sully is over the Etten, and you can see that the Etten has just started to get up.
I would like to use Mage Hand to grab the sleeping half's hand, make it a fist, and swing at the other head. It doesn't have to be effective in damage doing.
Nope.
It just needs to look like a fist going like this.
Okay.
So it can kind of like whack a little bit. It's not a big deal.
Roll me a d8.
A D8. 4.
Okay, so you cast Mage Hand, and you see as the Etten is getting up on his knees, you see the one arm just make a fist and literally punch Purgle right in the face. Like, ah, what the? How did that happen? What? And you see him just kind of knock on Nurgle's head. What are you doing?
I would also very much like to use Prestidigitation. I know this would be 2 actions, but I would very much like to use Prestidigitation to be like, "Hey, you should leave them alone." And make it sound like it's coming from the sleeping head.
Nurgle, what are you talking? How are you talking right now? What?
Move over to the door.
What is what is going on? Sully, you see Purgle talking to Nurgle right now, because he doesn't know what the heck is going on.
Sir, if you'll just look into the chamber, most of your stuff is there. No, please.
Yeah, most of it's there.
But you said we took all of it, and that is just untrue.
Yeah, you took some of it, which is fine. You're still
Okay.
taking from me.
But it's fine, though. Thank you. Okay, and I'll
No,
leave.
it's not fine. What?
Let
Where-
them go. You said it was fine. Thank you. Have a good day. You did
It's not fine.
But that's what you just said.
You did say it's fine.
Nurgle, what are you, why are you siding with them?
Because we're right, sir.
No, you're stealing.
No, we're borrowing.
No, stealing.
Trading, bartering, we left things.
it's fine. They're not stealing.
I didn't say it was fine.
You just said it was fine.
I said fine that it wasn't everything. You stole something. God,
But
this
you
is
said
not
it was
hard.
fine.
What? No, it's not fine.
Meanwhile, we're all backing towards the door.
Okay, so you get back towards the door. He's still arguing with Nurgle and half arguing with Sully. So he sees you backing towards the door. What? Where do you think you're going?
It's a subject change.
A what?
Subject change.
The heck is that?
A change of subject.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God, it's coming right for us!
What? You guys are weird.
Yes, this is true.
Actually, we are all just an illusion that the pixies conjured up to mess with your heads.
I'm not that stupid.
I'm serious.
No.
Our friend was a goat.
Yeah. Didn't you see
Tuck
the goat come
says
in?
hello.
Did you hear the goat?
What? Sully, what are you doing?
So they're
Tyke, that's
they're
his name.
on a knee. Where?
He's kneeled down in the center of the room. Alius and Cecil are back by the door.
So there's only the one door in here.
There's a door out and the door you came in from.
Okay.
They're onto the other door that you did not come
The
in
door
from.
out, yeah. I'm going to be using the mage hand to kind of be like,
Onto
the awake head, be like, it's fine.
Nurgle.
Sorry about that.
What are you doing? God, how? What?
Fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Everything's fine. Just wait here. And I'll just start walking
Tyke sends
Where?
his regards.
towards the other door. Just wait there. We'll be right back.
What?
Yeah.
Out in the hallway.
Okay, so
We
you,
need to have an aside.
Shut the door.
Okay.
Sweet
And leave.
And you hear arguing coming from the inside as Nurgle is yelling at Purgle. Why aren't you moving, talking now?
As long as I can keep the mage hand petting.
What? You have nothing to say about this? Why are you petting? You've never pet my head. What is going on? Pet your own head.
Is there any sort of way of locking the door? Maybe wedging an old unused
gonna-
dagger under it so
I'll
that
use
it
my
stays
thieves'
closed?
tools to lock the door behind us.
Okay, roll.
Why is this garbage?
Thieves' tools give you advantage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
It's a little bit better. What is the thing that I need to roll to use that?
You're gonna add your dex bonus to it and your proficiency modifier.
16.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, 16.
Okay. So as you're playing with your lockpick set, you can hear Purgle just yelling at Nurgle
Okay, yeah.
from the inside. It's like, I don't understand what you're doing. And you just hear click, click. God, what? Stop patting me on the head. This is, Burntbeard's going to hear about this, and it's just all your fault they stole all that stuff.
We didn't take all of it.
And you just hear click, and the door is locked.
Said it was okay.
I would like to, just as bonus, use prestidigitation to create some sort of wedge-like device that we can jam under the door as well.
We could use the remains of the splank.
Blank.
I can
What
mend
you
that.
notice on the splank now is that it wasn't destroyed, but it's now has a recurve in it, so that each side is bent, so that it's more shaped instead of a square. It looks more like a rectangle now with wheels than a square with
If
wheels.
there are any cracks, I prestidigitate them to re-solidify it.
We can
Moving
call
Let us
on.
proceed.
we can call them spoilers.
And as you turn around in this room, it's a small little alcove that then goes into a study, and it looks like a library.
Before we proceed, Alius takes the dagger, the shiny dagger, out of her belt, wraps it up, sticks it in her pack, slings the pack again, but just leaves the bow where it is.
Okay. And you can smell incense burning in this room. It smells like myrrh has been lit
Myrrh.
all around this room. You see candles on candelabras, on tapers that have been placed around the room. You see books upon books upon books lining the shelves of this study. You see places to sit down and read, but this overall smell just keeps penetrating your nose.
Is there any magic to the incense?
Not that you know,
Okay.
not that you can tell.
There's nobody in there, right?
You don't see anybody in the room.
Since it is a study, are there any bottles of ink?
Yes.
Excellent. How many bottles of ink?
You can see there's about 3 different desks, and each one has an inkwell on it.
Excellent. I will start by taking the staff and pouring ink over it and using prestidigitate to do, or thaumaturgy or whatever it takes to blow a little bit of wind to dry it quickly and blacken the entire staff. And then I'm assuming that you guys are going to look around while I'm doing this. But then, what did you take? Did you take a staff too?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll do the same for your staff. But for the bow, I will take candle. Actually, for your staff, I'll do ink for your bow. For your staff, I will take candles and I will color them. And then I will melt the colored wax onto the staff and kind of like carve it a little while they're searching the room.
Sure.
It'll probably take a little while. But
Yeah, and as you're doing that, in each of your heads, you hear a voice saying, "You are very interesting people. Why are you doing this to these precious weapons?
Oh, hello, Jesus.
Why did you say Jesus?"
Did you
You're
hear?
the voice in my head. That's what I named the voice in my head.
No.
It's a moral imperative.
It's true.
Hmm.
And stop playing with yourself.
Jiminy?
It's true. No.
And you, tiefling. And you can hear this clearly in your head. What are you doing here?
We need weapons made. That's why we're here,
Would
yeah.
you like me to read the list that I made several episodes ago of our goals in this journey?
Yes, please.
Goal number 1, bees. Goal
Bees.
number 2,
Yep, bees.
boobs.
Sorry, what?
Goal number 3,
You say boobs?
booze.
Booze.
Oh.
Bees,
Goal,
booze.
no. There were 3 there.
3 boobs?
No, only 2 of those.
Okay.
Goal number 4, fizzy butt.
Fizzy butt.
Viz.
Yep.
Goal number 5, defeat spiders.
Yep.
Equals Burntbeard.
Yes.
Goal number, whatever number is next, import/export.
Uh-huh.
And the final goal, profit.
Yes. Yeah. So that.
We need help defeating some spiders.
Quite interesting. And you bring this gnome here to help you with this?
I am the leader.
And then you hear the voice in your head. Oh, you're the leader of this expedition.
I didn't hear the voice in my head before. Sorry, I thought I did. That's why I responded
You
to
did,
it.
but he was specifically talking to...
Oh, okay. So now he's specifically talking to me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I am their employer. Well, I am the Sleepy One's employer,
interesting.
and this is the Sleepy One's college roommate, and this is my sister. Where are you? I like to
I'm-
see the people that I talk to.
I'm in here in this room. Don't you worry.
I'm
I
gonna
heard
start walking
flamingo.
around.
Where? I heard flamingo. Sorry, what?
You didn't hear anything.
Oh.
What is the other one? Your sister. She seems interesting and somewhat lofty.
Her goals are indeed very lofty, as is her intellect, as is her magical abilities, as is her height because she's very tall.
Do you have something against short people?
Not at all.
Good. So what is
But-
it you really want here?
We
You
came.
gave me a list.
We came because we were told that you could assist us in.
I don't think the voice in the head is who's. I don't know, maybe.
Wait, are you Burntbeard?
No, why would I be Burntbeard?
Oh, where's Burntbeard? That's what we're here for.
Okay, and what do you need from him?
To talk to him on private business.
About...
Are you his steward?
So in theory, my detect magic is still working.
Mhm.
So do I see any magic in this room?
You see on a bookshelf, you see 4 glowing books that are about 6 feet up. But you see that the glowing is coming from behind the books.
Okay. So when I go to do the candle portion, I take a candle from right near there.
Okay.
Pay
And
no
see
attention
subtly
to the
if I
man
can
behind
see
the curtain.
anything while I'm coloring the candle and
Okay.
then
So as you're doing that, you can see clearly where that glowing is coming from, but you see a little red tail that's kind of squished between 2 of the books.
little red tail. Fascinating.
What are you gonna say?
I was all of a sudden I swoop my head over and look right at it and go,
Hello, my little friend.
Do you pull a book away?
sure, yeah.
And so you pull a book out off the shelf, and you're staring now, as you say that, at a little dragon's face. And that's where we'll stop. And take a little bit of break.
Dragon.
Break time.
A
Tiny
wee
dragon.
Little Bobby. A wee little dragon barn. Maybe I can ride this one too.
A wee little dragon barn.
We're
What? That's
back.
excessive.
I
think
mean, what?
That's uncalled for.
Back? Back. Could have been a goat. Could have been a goat for longer
was-
than you needed to be.
Really happy being a goat.
No,
Yeah.
no more goats.
I would have been fine if we had got away and go for a while.
It's really, really fine being a goat. Just do the whole thing.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I should do
Running
like that.
around, bouncing my little happy goat self, being one of the little baby goats that you see on Twitter, and just like running up to everything and nibbling on it and trying to eat hair and
That's your end game for Alius to become a goat,
no,
like level
I'm-
20 goat.
That's not my end game. I'm just saying it would have been a good time.
Could have
I'm
been.
just saying I wasn't mad at it. Is all. Don't put ideas in your little noggin.
10,000 goats.
Just saying.
10,000 goats.
So,
And I'm lying on the cold hard ground.
Cecil, you are now staring face to
Fine.
face with a tiny little dragon.
Hi, new friend.
Well, you're excited.
Yeah, I just made a new friend. Aren't you excited?
I
Cecil, what'd you
guess
find?
so.
I will allow them to introduce themselves. Would you care to come out and join us?
And as you kind of back off a little, you see this little red dragon, the two little claws, tiny little claws, come out and clutch the shelf, and then they hop over onto your shoulder.
Oh, hello.
And now everybody can see this little pseudo dragon is climbing around Cecil, and it's
How little are we
Yeah, that
talking?
tickles.
it's about 2.5, 3 feet in length, and it's now curled up
I knew
around.
that's what he was fucking doing.
Huh?
3 feet?
Oh, sorry. What's this? This is about 2 feet ish. What are you like? This big?
I'm out. Bye.
But you can see it extends. It now has its back legs on the left shoulder of Cecil, and its head has wrapped around the Cecil's right shoulder and neck, and you see its wings draped across Cecil's back, and its tail hanging down. But you see a sharp spike coming off the back of its tail.
Good day, new friend.
Hello.
Is it the same voice that we were hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
It sounds exactly the same.
Oh.
But he's still talking telepathically to you.
So are you the librarian here?
One could say that. I know everything that goes on here and everything that doesn't go on here.
Ooh, that's a
That's
lot,
a lot
of
of
That's a lot of
stuff
stuff.
to know.
I know. And I am okay with this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Are you not?
I believe that is a unfair inference from my complete lack of reaction.
Would you care for a pastry?
They are somewhat like an aperitif.
No, I've already dined this evening.
Oh, okay, that's fair. A smoke, perhaps?
Sure. And you see flame come out of his mouth and spark the end of your joint on fire even more. How's that for temperature?
It's the other direction. You inhale the smoke. You light it and then you...
Oh, I don't know. I make my own fire. I don't need any smoke in my body. I create enough.
But it has some lovely effects.
That's fine. I'm good for this evening. Thank you.
Absolutely. I will not press the matter.
So, what's your name?
My name is Palgon.
Palgon.
What is yours?
I am Alius of Clan Dunsemi.
Interesting.
I'm Cecil.
I've never
Pleased to
heard.
meet you.
Well, pleased to meet you as well, Cecil.
Sully.
And that's Lenny.
Yes, Sully.
What's up?
And he doesn't say much to you.
And that's Lenny.
Yeah, well, Lenny looks a little,
He's had a rough day.
yeah.
We've all had a rough day.
So, we're looking for Burntbeard.
Yes.
Could you point us in the right direction?
Do you mean harm?
No.
Not to him.
We
To
would
what?
like his help doing harm to something evil.
Yeah, apparently there's some like spiders that need special stabbing sticks. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. But we are told that Burntbeard is the one to see for the special stabbing sticks.
We have been sent here on a quest of great importance.
Apparently.
From whom?
Some other king.
King Falkir.
Haven't heard that name in a while. And Palgon is kind of like nuzzling up to you now, Cecil, where he's in like the crook of your neck.
Don't be getting fresh.
What did you say to me?
I'm just saying, make sure that all parties are all right with the freshness that is happening.
It's fine.
Check
All
for
right.
consent.
Do I have to roll for that?
No, you just ask.
It's fine.
There.
Okay. Well, I guess I could show you to this.
That would be very much appreciated.
Thank you.
Follow me. Well, I guess I'll guide you because I enjoy this resting spot.
Okay. Onward! Haha!
And he is pointing with his nose on in which direction to go.
If you want, you could climb up here and steer with the horns.
Well, that sounds quite interesting. And you see him scuttle up. And now he grabs onto your horns with his two claws. And you now have wings coming off the back of your head. And a tail that's going back down your spine.
So
Seems legit.
basically, you look like Kate Blanchett in the upcoming Thor movie. Which I mean, you know,
And
You
now
can
I have
look
to
like-
look this up.
if you
so.
if you can look like Kate Blanchett in anything, do.
Yeah.
Well, let us go down to the
She
forges.
just rolls with it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he lacks the leverage, I guess, to actually steer, but she can
Yeah.
feel what
You
he
can
wants
can
to
feel a
do.
tugging on
So,
each
yeah.
on a horn on each
Yeah.
way.
This
Yeah.
is how I
the
steer Lenny.
fanciest of hats.
Yes.
This is how I steer Lenny.
Yep.
So, Palagon leads you down this first initial
Now I'm
hallway.
picturing you steering a sleeping Lenny with his horns and a little dragon on my head steering by my horns.
I'm sorry. Are you feeling left out,
Nope.
Sully?
I'm fine.
I could steer you
No,
instead.
that's okay.
All right.
We're good.
And as he's steering you, he looks back and says, "That one's horns aren't as nice. What did you do to them?
To who?
Your other friend with horns.
Which other friend with horns?
There
we
are
both
two of
have
them.
horns.
This one over here.
I didn't do anything to him.
Oh, I feel sorry.
I'm sure he's fine with them.
Interesting.
I conditioned mine while I was growing up. That's why mine are so fancy.
Your horns are perfectly well suited to your head.
Okay.
I'm just guessing his charisma isn't 19, which mine is.
So he starts leading you down, and he brings you into the forges now. And these forges are span from base to ceiling. They're about 20 feet high, and you see several dwarves running around working on them. You see them clanking on anvils, taking weapons in and out of the forges. And then Palgon jumps over onto Sully. I want to try you out now. Is that okay? You said consent.
I guess.
Consent is very important.
Sure.
And he
You
grabs
look
onto.
uncertain. Consent should be enthusiastically given.
It's true.
This is okay. I think.
Well, if you change your mind at any time.
Yeah. All right. Where am I going?
And he brings you over, and he shows you to the forge, one of the forges. This is where everything is made, as you can see. And you get kind of pushed out of the way by a couple of dwarves that are paying no attention to you.
I will
just their
definitely
work.
dodge.
Okay. So you're just kind of dodging to get out of the way.
Dwarves.
Yep.
Oh, you are quite athletic in your nature. are
Yeah,
you not?
I may not look like much, but I handle like a dream.
Apparently, your steering is great. Let us go. And he peels or asks you or twiddles your left horn to steer you away from the forges. And you pass out of the forge room, and now you're coming to an archway where he hops back. Palgon hops back onto Cecil. I much prefer your
Handling.
It's the perfume
horns
in the
than
hair,
his.
isn't it?
Huh?
It's the perfume in my hair, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite earthy.
Thank you.
It's called patchouli.
Not a substitute for bathing.
She bathes. we
I'm
would.
prestidigitated all the time.
That's how she refreshes the patchouli.
So as you start to go down this hallway, you see statues on the left and right of different dwarves, all wielding different hammers, but also beating on an anvil on each side of you. And you can clearly tell each statue is a different dwarf, and you can see that each anvil is different as well. Or each hammer that the dwarf is holding is different as well. And then you get to this arch door that is encrusted in both gem and diamond, in gold and silver. This is some of the finest craftsmanship you have seen in a long time.
Put my arm out so I'll use does not go after the door.
And you feel both of your horns get pushed forward. Burntbeard should be through there.
Thank you very much. Are you coming with us?
I don't see why not.
Excellent. Should I knock?
It's quite appropriate to do so, yes.
I shall do so.
And you on your third knock, the door just slowly moves open on its own.
Ooh, fascinating.
I just want you to know that I exercised a lot of self-restraint just now.
We go in.
Walking in.
Are you walking in front of Cecil?
No.
Okay. So Cecil, you walk in, and Palgon is still on your shoulders now. He has moved from your horns back down to his shoulder sleeping position or resting position. And you see a dwarf in the center of the room at a coal forge that is with an anvil next to it, and you just hear him smashing with a hammer. And with each smash of this hammer, you see almost lightning and sparks flying out, more than you would normally think. They look almost like little lightning bolts coming out off of the anvil. And you see this dwarf look up at you, and you can see his red hair tied into three large braids, and his beard is split in two as it goes down to the middle of his chest. But on the inside where it's split, you can still see embers just eternally burning. Well, seems like you made it down. Took you long enough.
We were somewhat waylaid.
What? What do you mean?
Well, there was an incident with a goat, and then
Ah, you got to the pixies, didn't you?
yeah. And then a both incredibly hospitable and incredibly inhospitable Etten.
Ah, yeah.
He was busy eating. The Eden was eating.
Did you disturb him during dinner time?
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid we might have.
Yeah, not the best way, not the best tact on that guy.
Yeah, no.
He's one half of him is good, and that's what I
true.
like.
We gave that half pastries.
Excellent, and thank you for leaving the. I laughed so hard when you put that pastry on the anvil. Perfect, absolutely
I'm glad you
perfect.
appreciated it.
It was great. What? What are you looking at?
We're glad you liked it.
I've had a ball seeing you come through the tower. What?
Thank you. So if you've watched us the whole time, then you know what took us so long.
I do, but it's fun hearing you explain it.
Oh. Ha 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 ha. So hey, about that quest we're on.
What quest?
To defeat.
No audio, I
Is
guess.
there no audio?
No, I can just see things.
Oh.
I mean, what?
So I bet their interaction with the twins are real weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
So,
we are.
I mean, you did destroy a couple of my lurkers. That's how I see things in my castle here.
Uh-huh.
The little one over there, well, I shouldn't say little. She's kind of my size-ish. I respect that. We got to stick together. But she kind of landed on one. Stabbed it a couple times.
It was pretty epic.
Oh yeah.
So I only saw a little bit of the show.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
We appreciate that. They were somewhat hostile to us and not particularly inviting.
Well, we couldn't make it too easy for you to get down here.
I suppose that's reasonable.
It would. I mean, when you start the ride off with a death slide, it's just
It's just fun.
It's
fun.
fun.
You could
The
say it's
whole-
fun, Lassie.
The whole way down, yes. It's just barrels of laughs. So we are here because we need to kill some spiders.
Special spider stabbing.
So you need to kill spiders. I mean, usually it just takes a little stamp with your
some
foot.
giant ancient evil types.
we need to not be killed by giant spiders.
Okay. Great.
While also murderizing them.
Yes, murderizing
Yeah.
them is very apparently
The
important.
giant sort.
Sure, giant spiders are,
like
The
mountainously
not
giant.
just she holds her arms out. Not just like giant, like
mountainously giant.
giant.
okay, great. You want to fess up and tell me what you're really talking about?
I don't know. I didn't take the oath. One of the people that took the oath is sleeping, and the other one is Sully.
What? We need pull out poison. We need blades or something out of this.
Okay, why do you have that?
To make
We
blades
took it from
out
the
of
giant poison dragon. Spider. Spider.
From where?
From where it lives,
Giant, king.
which
King
we
Falco.
are not supposed to tell you.
I'm contractually forbidden from revealing the location of the giant spider.
Well,
But-
I'm a little forbidden right now in trying to help you if you don't tell me why you want me to do this.
Why would you not want to murderize giant evil spiders?
I think it's a giant spider under King Falco's castle or something.
Oh, I knew that would come back to haunt us one
A
day.
fact that neither Sully nor I made you aware of, let's remember.
Well, I would only assume if Felkir sent you, you could have probably told me.
Yes,
He did
King
not
Falcor.
stipulate any kind of exceptions. And therefore, we are trying to be. You notice how incredibly honest we are.
I guess. Maybe
And-
you should take some liberties with your oaths every now and then when you're trying to complete a quest. I'm not telling you how to conduct your business, just giving you somewhat
Did you say
small
oats or
to-
oats?
oaths.
Just
Okay.
to be
Oaths?
clear, wait,
No.
just to be clear, just to back it up for a moment, so then you're cool with taking liberties with oaths.
I am.
Just wanted to clarify. Moving on. And so we do need to defeat, of that kind of giant spider. We have been sent here by King Valkyr, and we need weapons, hopefully, from you.
Well, I can only make the weapon. You have the poison. You'll have to most likely seek out the other crafters to finish it and imbue it. But what are your plans with this weapon?
That was many weeks ago.
All right, wait. Got
here's the
bees,
thing.
booze, boobs,
Here's
spider.
the thing. We're
Import,
not from
export.
this realm. We're from a different realm.
There's statues of us.
But we're still from a different realm. A realm that is forgotten by your people. And we're trying to get back there at the end of all of this. And one of the things that we need in order to get back there is a stone thing
To go inside the
I
ball
think
thing
comes out of the butt
of one of the spiders. We need spider butt stones.
So you mean you're going to be traveling to Fellhaven to kill the Spider Kings and his sons?
Your words, not ours, but it's a fair assumption.
There will be realm saving, and there will be transportation home. And it's kind of a win-win for everyone.
Interesting. And what did Falkir say we would get in return for aiding you?
He did not stipulate. Perhaps you should send him a raven. Did he?
I have no idea.
Alius crafts the splank.
We offer you this.
That says we have had great business success with this in other areas of the realm, but we have not yet franchised in this area. If you would like exclusive rights.
I don't think I need to do that.
I just wanted to present the possibility.
But I will tell you something. Watch this. And he takes the splank from you.
Uh-huh.
And you see him take out it almost looks like a pen, but it's made out of stone. And you see him carve onto the board of the plank a couple of swivels that intersect back and forth, almost like a helix. And then you see him pull it over and pour a liquid out of a picture, and you see the liquid go into the helix.
Is this the sort of helix that you're drawing on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
I don't have my glasses.
And you now
It's the thing that we all did as freshmen in high school.
and now it is emblazoned in
Mystical symbol.
gold on the top of this splank.
Wow. That's super
Perhaps
cool.
you would like a demonstration of what this fine board does.
So that you
call it
understand
a
the great
splank.
business opportunity that you may be passing up.
I'm sure I'll do fine without it.
All right. Perhaps later we can talk about the possibility of manufacturing. But first, spider weapons.
Well, if I am to craft something that magnificent for you, first I must know that you are worthy.
Okay.
Tell me a story of something you've done. that proves that you could handle such a piece of weapon.
I would hate to go first, so Sully, take it away.
I magic missiled Queen What's-Her-Butt on the snoot and survived.
What? What? What did you do?
Evil Dragon Queen What's-Her-Butt.
Yeah.
I totally magic missiled her on the snout and survived.
How did you survive that? I hate her.
We all hate her. She's very rude.
Yeah.
She's
No
very,
kidding.
Very rude.
Very rude.
It's true.
Palgon. He is
Take
not
me
a good
away.
friend, and you feel his tail whipping on your back in protest.
Hopefully not with the pointy end.
Not with the pointy end.
That's poison.
Stab, stab, stab,
That'd be
stab.
bad.
Yeah, not a good person. Really. No. I think we're doing this to spite her a bit. I think that's the main goal here. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
That works for me. So what about you, Tiefling?
I have crossed worlds upon worlds. I have been split into 5. I have fought against dragons and gods, and then lost everything.
Well, he's winning so far.
Sorry, what?
Did you just get a little bit sober for a second?
So, little one, what in your past have you got to share?
First off, don't call me little one.
Fine person of my stature.
And that's better. I have stood up to and lived to tell the tale. The matriarch, grand matriarch of Clan Dunsimi. And trust me, I know that you are unaware of our realm and our people,
I'm not judging.
but that is no small feat.
It's true. She's terrifying.
So what did you do? You just said hi?
No, I told her no.
No,
was
for what? Like you didn't
seriously
want to have any more
terrifying.
food? You didn't want to eat her pastries? You didn't want what? I mean, I could say no. Hey,
told her
no.
That
Look at
I
that-
would no longer do her bidding.
Well, that's interesting.
And yet here I stand.
No longer.
Unsmote.
Was she mad?
Extremely.
So what happened? I mean, I'm
Well,
intrigued now. Color me
You
intrigued.
remember how we mentioned that the place we're from is kind of a forgotten realm?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's forgotten? She was that angry.
How did you survive? I'm interested to know these things.
Through cunning and trickery and prowess in battle and a fair bit of gnome rage.
You killed your grandmother?
No!
And the
She's
No,
stone,
that can't be done.
wrong.
And the stone
And I
of
didn't kill her.
Nami.
That's-
Interesting. Okay. Well, I feel like we could work together. Let me see that vial you have.
It's pretty gross.
That's pretty.
All right. We shall make this into a spear. But it will be up to you to help me craft it. You'll each grab an anvil, or an iron, a hammer,
Hammer time!
and gather around this anvil.
Stop!
Is this gonna be like a
We must
cooking mama
collaborate,
kind of
but
thing?
first listen.
What?
I said stop. We must collaborate, but first listen.
That is not MC Hammer.
No. It is not.
That is ice of a different sort. Bland. Tasteless. One might even say vanilla.
It is not plain and bland. Vanilla is a very complex flavor.
It's not real vanilla. It's the shitty, cheap-ass vanilla. Like, low-fat, out of the discount that they sell in the giant tubs vanilla. That's really only good for mixing into other kinds of milkshakes. And you ought to be ashamed. Stop your laughing! This is no laughing matter! Don't encourage her, Frithiel.
So,
Eric, retake some kind of control.
I don't even know what to say. But we shall craft this weapon, this spear, and I will show you where to hit on the metal, and it will be up to one of you to do so, and you will craft what it looks like.
It's gonna be one ugly spear.
Wait, you're giving us creative control?
Yes, I will imbue it with the power it needs. You will get to decide what it looks like.
This is a mistake. Hasn't
Now,
even started
first, let us
drawing
begin.
yet.
Who will take the bottom end of the staff?
Who will grab the bottom? I guess, are we going to be holding it vertically?
It's going to be laid across the anvil.
Then it doesn't
And
really matter.
I think
yes,
the head needs
yes,
to be a little bigger.
Yes, yes, yes. Then, I'm having flashbacks to the magnificent, the penetration.
So I will
Magical
grab the
girl.
base of the shaft.
Y'all don't even, yes.
No, you're not going to grab it. You're going to strike it with your
We'll
hand-
strike the
your
base of the
hammer.
shaft. Okay. Yes.
But before you do, you're going to
Little
describe what
broccoli.
you want it to look like.
Okay.
In vivid detail.
All right. Before we craft this thing, is this entire thing going to be a giant dick joke? Okay.
Unless you can think of a better one.
I mean, wait a second. Wait. Let's take this into consideration for a moment.
Okay.
So, we have the low-hanging fruit,
Right.
very low-hanging fruit.
One slightly lower than the other.
We also have the possibility of a long matchum. Like a
Okay.
like a hoagie.
So
like
imagine with 2 cherry tomatoes.
a giant hoagie. Let's see. What else do we have the possibility of? Hanging so low. It's really just about either a sandwich or a dick. Is our choices.
And we probably shouldn't go with the dick sandwich. Okay, we're going with the dick sandwich.
All right, you have had enough time to deliberate.
A delicacy.
Describe the bottom of the spear.
Hairy tomatoes.
I need a little more detail than that.
About yay big.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Stems, and then it cupping around the bottom of the shaft.
Why would you do something like that?
You gave us creative control,
So that all of us can grip it.
and that's what you get.
This is going to be a group effort.
All right. Strike the anvil. And it's going to be a strength test.
14.
And you slam down on the back of this spear, and you see it almost magically grow into 2 orbs. Do you want to add any description to these orbs?
Firm, ripe tomatoes with a little bit of etching, kind of like an heirloom tomato, but succulent. Okay, somebody else please take this now.
What is the next part we're describing?
Now you have the shaft of the spear.
You want?
Do you wanna?
I got this. I got this. I do.
You got it?
Oh yeah.
All right, go for it. Go for it. Live your best life, Anna.
It should be long and firm and have sort of veins running down the side of
All
the
right, so
magical
we've
essence
discarded.
thrusting through them.
You want it to be what?
Long and firm with these
Yeah.
sort of magical veins running down the side.
Veins
For-
of magic.
Yes, for effect.
Why would you want veins coming down the side
It'll
of...
look majestic and mystical.
This is a good thing
It
you are
also-
not considered a
It
master
also
craftsman.
provides better grip.
Yes.
Yes, also for the grip.
You need to make sure you're hitting all of the sides of the edge as you penetrate.
Right, hit the anvil.
Strength check. 16.
And you slam onto the anvil, and you see. Is there any other description besides veins that you want to make, like a color?
Bread.
Firm.
Bread.
I totally forgot the sandwich version.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got something. Don't worry about it.
Salami.
Perhaps some seeds. So sesame and bun-like, but for grip.
Somewhat bun-like, but also ribbed.
Yeah.
For
So
the
it's got to be one of those
spiders.
French loaves
For the
with the
spiders
with the cut out the top so that it is.
Yes. Apparently.
So as you slam onto the anvil, you see the shaft start to take place, and there are veins that run up and down the spine of this shaft now. And so it's up to you to finish this thing.
Yes. And as this is part of the culmination of the grand quest imparted to
Climax
us,
even.
imparted to us by his most majestic, the king of that sapphire place. We will honor him with the head of the spear being in the most beatific image of Falkir, king, wherein his crown forms the pointy end.
Well, that's something I wasn't expecting, but give it a whap.
Snap! 19!
And as you swing your hammer down onto the tip of this spear, you see lightning crash out of it. And the top of the spear turns into a perfect image of Falkir, where his crown is now a one-pointed tip out.
Almost like he's a unicorn.
Yeah.
I think he would feel honored.
I
Well,
feel something.
I don't know what to say about this.
AJ, this is what happens when you fucking leave us.
This is all your fault.
I hope you're enjoying your concert.
Yeah, straight up.
I love the pervy T-Flix comment.
So, well, I guess now the venom. Interesting.
Just have it spurt out.
Well, let's put it in the back. And you see him put it into a...
The receptacles at the end.
Yes, but you see him pour this into a giant cylinder with a syringe at the end of it. And you see him jam the syringe into the two balls at the end, and the liquid go into the two balls.
We have created a Falkyr dick butt.
Yes, we have.
Magical spear.
Yep.
Yes. And
We
it was
still call it
and it was good.
the spear of penetration.
Yep.
Well, I hope...
Legend will be told of this weapon.
No, we will never speak of this weapon again.
What? Don't you want us to tell the people all throughout the land of that
Your fine craftsmanship.
that you are the fine craftsman behind this most majestic of weapons?
I have the unfortunate, not duty, but now now have to bring this to the 4 other craftsmen, and you have to tell them I made it. Do you think I am proud of this?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you be?
It's very majestic.
Look at how lifelike Falcons.
Because when the spiders tell the tale of this death, they will not include this detail. This will be eradicated from their records. They will never speak of their own deaths.
True.
Mostly because they'll be dead.
Yes, but the rest of them won't be. It'll be shrouded in secrecy. They won't know who did it because no one is going to fess up to this.
I don't understand. But all right.
Well,
So what are the other 4 going to have to do?
after this, I don't know. One will lade it out in magic, one will gild it.
Wait, what's gonna lay it out?
This is why they make statues of us.
This is why it is not included in the statues of us.
I guess that it would be safe for children.
Imagine this glorious weapon being, at the end of this, taken and held in display in Valkyr's throne room. Would he not be proud to have his incredible likeness? With
Trowel,
only,
shield, dick.
with only the slight addition.
So we did just basically make him a dickhead, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay. So, gild and laid. What else?
It will be encrusted with gems.
Yep.
I can't.
Encrusted in
Getting
gems.
my head in from laughing so much.
And then given life.
Wait. We're giving this thing life.
Not in that sense.
This is going to be an intelligent.
Wait. So, what do you mean given life?
I mean, there is one who will make all of the pieces work together. In sync.
Oh God, I don't have my inhaler.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
So does that mean that like
I'm really trying here, y'all.
it'll get bigger?
Joey just said I was trying.
Wait, that makes it easier to travel with.
I think you're trying to kill us.
What?
It being bigger would not make it be easier to travel with.
No.
There is such
But
a
is that-
thing as
does that-
too much
Does that mean if we
spear.
like put it into like a cold pool, it'll get smaller?
Is it water activated?
No.
Are we going to have to worry about extreme temperatures causing melting and sagging?
None of my spears ever sag.
I have no experience with your workmanship,
And we don't have to
sir.
worry about any sort of
Apparently you do,
premature-
considering you're hiding them in your bags.
But I have no further experience with your workmanship, sir, and have not had time to examine it.
What you gonna do with that which is in your bag
What?
and wrapped around his wrists or fingers?
Slayed spiders.
ensure that we get to each of the.
Spiders that we're going to be slaying.
Well, I was gonna say getting from craftsperson to craftsperson
But, I
safely.
mean- Along the way, yes. We have to get from here to the end goal.
and return them upon our completion of our quest.
Fair enough. I'll agree to that. Though I wish you would have gotten my consent first.
That is fair. I'm sorry.
Just had to bring it back.
Yeah, no. Full circle.
All right.
Is that you picking up the balls? I mean, how are you grabbing this staff?
You
right?
cup the balls and you.
I'm sorry. I just talked into the microphone. I'm sorry.
And it was so well timed.
I mean, it makes it better for, like, you got the leverage to, yeah, no, we're on the same page. Yes. I get it. I got it. It's good. I think Valkyr will be so honored.
Do you perhaps have a box that we could put it in?
Or perhaps a sheath?
No, I think a
No,
box
I
is
think
appropriate.
A box is appropriate.
I don't have a box this long, but we could have one fashioned for it.
That might be appropriate.
We don't want anything damaging
It's gloriousness.
until it is finished and life given upon it.
And he says, Palgon, can you please go have a box made? And you just see, Cecil, Palgon just kind of rolls his eyes and then falls back on the floor.
Oh, careful.
I guess this is a little
narcoleptic?
stunning to Palgon. We don't usually craft these types of items. I hope he is okay.
Little dragon!
Whoa, what?
Are you all right?
I was just a little,
Would you like some water?
Yes, well, tea, please, if you have some.
Well, I don't have any, but I figured your boss man does.
I figure we could probably prestidigitate some of that up for you.
Oh,
And he crawls back around your shoulder and
I'll
Nibbles down.
like probably make some tea leaves of some kind in a vessel, and then I will use like tiefling magic to heat it up or something.
okay. This is delicious, thank you. It's just what I needed.
You're very welcome.
I was just a little perturbed by what you guys crafted.
Sure, you were a little peckish.
Get that away from me.
It's very intimidating.
its
I
power
will
makes
admit.
you, yeah. We understand.
It is a silly thing.
That too. Yes.
It is incredibly serious and has a serious purpose.
I'm not stupid. You turned a man's head and put a dick and balls on a spear.
What? What?
I'm scandalized.
Is that what we've done?
I don't understand what you're insinuating.
Is that what they
Perhaps,
look like?
maybe.
But whatever gets the job done, it's not for me to say.
I agree.
One
Whatever
might
gets
say
the
whatever
job
gets our
done.
show.
Whatever floats one's boat.
Exactly.
Yes.
I will go make a box for your
Make
spear.
sure that it will fit the spear snugly, so that we don't have a lot of movement around.
Yeah.
You know, like rattle. That like the nobody is going to be happy in this scenario
Everybody
if
likes
there's
it
like
if it's a nice tight fit.
if there's scuffing. You
More
know, like
fun for
chafing.
everybody. Uh-huh.
That would be bad.
They don't make adventurers like they used to, and he flies
Oh, yes,
off.
they do.
And he flies off. Well, it seems like you put a ripple in his feather.
So it would seem.
Yeah, I'd say so. Not much stuns old pal gone these days.
Well, if it worked on the tiny dragon, then, who knows what effect it'll have on anyone else.
Perhaps its majesty will allow us a moment to act before its intended target is able to recover. They'll just be so stunned at the size of it that they won't know what to do.
Could be. But, you might want to get it all working first.
No, definitely. We're going to definitely get it all
yeah.
working.
That is a great name.
It really is. Phalloskier.
Yep.
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 Hold up. I got to write that down.
Yeah, make it so. Do the thing.
Phalloskier.
Phalloskier.
Never give creative control to your
Gonna
players.
be tough to
when it
get
comes
back
to
Never.
started that
Not
one.
even us. What were you thinking? This is the group that gave you balls in mouth. And like,
You literally
What?
named the show Mayhem and Misfits.
what did you think was gonna happen?
Oh, I think this is great.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
exactly
You
what I
knew.
thought was going to
You
happen.
knew what was gonna happen. You knew.
Oh, goodness.
Let us not pretend and play
Oh.
ourselves.
Well, are you happy with what you've created?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
We're very excited about it.
Then my job is done here.
Indeed.
Thank you, sir.
Sling it
Where
over my
else
shoulder.
are we supposed to go?
Does anybody know, like, what is it? Saints Row 2 or 3?
Oh, the giant purple
dick
dick.
bat.
Yes. Because it
I've
had this
never
great
played any
swivel.
of the Saints
Yeah.
Row games, and I know of the Tic Tac.
Yeah. That's what I was envisioning, to be honest. And I'm very pleased.
So we're gonna tell Lenny that we didn't get him a hammer, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah,
We can go put it back.
What?
After.
Oh,
After.
It's fine. We're fine.
Dick.
After.
Alright.
He said after. We're following rules laid out by the gentleman dwarf. All is well.
Okay.
What?
Do you
Nothing,
know,
kind
pray
sir.
tell us, kind sir, where we're supposed to go next?
Well, I think it's time you put a little magic in this stick.
Now you're
Yes.
starting to feel
Quite.
it.
And I will tell you where to do that next week. Because Lenny might be awoken by then.
Okay.
That'll be good.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, shit. I dropped my dice.
Oops.
I'll get it.
All right.
We'll send the forbidden one after them. Into exile.
Well, that was fun.
Uh huh.
I was actually interested in what you guys were going to do with the Pixie Room more than anything else.
I mean, I had fun.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I had fun. I'm looking for my dice.
It was definitely going to be a room of polymorphing.
Yep.
Yes!
So you mixed that one.
Yes. Oh, I'm so sad that we didn't go in. Aw, but
And
that's
yet
all right.
I am not in the slightest.
Cecil's comfort is important.
Well, yeah, Cecil definitely had a...
Cecil was upset.
Traumatic experience in the
Yeah.
Feywild, that's all. Happened
Pixies.
upon a particular pixie that was just utterly terrifying.
Was it a barbarian?
I heart you, Jess. I do. You know this. I adore you, Jess.
Yep.
Well, the fight with the Etten was pretty cool.
I enjoyed it greatly.
If it had continued and turned into more of a fight, I probably would have started taunting.
Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself!
Beautiful.
Well, I was thinking you guys were gonna, you know, everybody was trying to make it to the door, and then Sully's just like, "Hey, I'm over here by the door." Like,
I mean, negotiation was still happening at that point.
Yeah.
We still had hope of a peaceful resolution.
It was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
After this, we gotta rest up so that we can like get stats on our new loot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's because you will note that he mentioned the daggers in your bag and the
Fists.
wrist straps. He did not mention the staff, the hammer, or the bow, which have all been disguised.
He also saw us disguise them.
Not necessarily.
No, you had killed his quadrons by then.
Oh. Okay.
But we killed them before we took the.
Just let it go.
Yep, we're going. Doing it live.
No, it's fine.
Yep.
Never mind.
Yep.
He can speak He can speak with Palgon.
Yeah. So if
Telepathically.
Palgon doesn't like me,
Huh?
why do you think I'm trying to I like Palgon? Because we want Palgon to like us.
Yeah.
And Palgon's pretty cool.
So yeah.
Was this Misfits or was this Mayhem?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I think it was a fair.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
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 That's a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was definitely something.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you opened a straw poll and allowed multiple options, it would come out dead even.
Yep.
Given life equals vibrate mode.
Ah, cool. All right. So what are you guys doing for the rest of the week?
What are you doing, Joe?
Working. Playing some games. And possibly seeing an author? Kevin Hearn's in town.
Oh, cool.
Who?
Kevin Hearn wrote the
Oh.
Iron Druid series, which is what the tattoos are modeled after.
Cool.
Except for the Gallifreyan.
Well, I mean, it's just form, not the full.
Oh, I see. Cool.
Because, yeah, no, that's super nerdy. Anyway, that's what I got.
Awesome. This week, let's see. I am going to be on a little thing called Leviathan Distant Stars on Wednesday on Geek Space TV. So it's gonna be fun. It's episode 5, I think. And we've finally come together as a single crew, which is kind of exciting. It feels like this is where it starts, you know, when the group goes from being a bunch of individuals to being a single entity with a single purpose.
Now people start to die so that you can understand loss.
Anyway, and let's see, what else am I doing? On Thursday, I'm going to be playing some more Alien Isolation. Still working my way through that one. It's fucking terrifying, and corporations are making stupid decisions.
I really
but
wish I could play that game.
You wish you could?
Yeah.
You could watch me play it.
Wait, what
I
game?
can't,
Oh.
probably, because it's sim
Motion
sickness,
sickness,
is why
yeah.
I can't.
Wait, what game is it?
Alien Isolation.
Oh, I haven't tried that yet. Have to check it out.
It's the people who watch me play it like to say that Thriller Thursday is a scary game for only me, and everybody else just laughs.
It's comedy.
Yeah. It's like
That's fair.
you got people like throwing a bit at me so that I'll get the notification at a tense moment
Nice.
cuz y'all are fucking trolls.
Nice.
Let's see. So that's my Thursday. Then on Friday, AJ's going to be on Geek Space TV with Exalted Games
Yeah.
of Divinity. And then on Sunday, I've only been doing it for a fucking year. You would think that I would remember what day of the week. No. And on Sunday, I'm going to be streaming something else. Maybe some more Oxygen Not Included because I was apparently speeding towards my death. But, you know, it's pretty fun
That's
so far.
pretty much how that game works.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying
Everything is fine until all of a
it.
sudden
Until
it's
everything
not.
is not fine. Yeah, that's the impression that I got.
Yeah.
But it's pretty
Rad.
fun. Like, for an early access game, there's a lot to it.
You can rename them, all the people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we've already been having fun with that.
Excellent. So I am hoping to make a new swishy skirt on Wednesday.
Cool.
I'm hoping. That's assuming my internet at home holds out. But if not, then I'll rush over to the studio and play a game. And then, like, you know, Thursday and Friday I'll probably play some games. And then, you know, run some shows on Geek Space.
Rad.
Yeah.
Most exciting.
That's it. That's really all I got. This weekend I'm hoping to, like, actually relax a little.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
I got a lot of stuff on the plate today or this week. So tomorrow we have our Acquisitions Intoxicated stream on the Penny-Arcade Twitch channel. See, you're getting better.
Well done, well done.
So
Pro
join
strum.
us for that. That's at noon. Then we're doing a special stream with Chris Cizek of Asmati Games, where we're going to be playing through One Deck Dungeon, which is one of my favorite new board games. And he's bringing with him the prototype for the new campaign setting he's putting out next month. So we're going to get to test drive that, so I'm super excited. So check that out. That's at 3 o'clock on the Penny Arcade channel. Then at 7 o'clock, we have Amateur Hour back on Divvy the Loots. And that's with our other D&D crew, with Jack Patillo and Katie Ward from Rooster Teeth, Rick Lacey from DreamWorks Studios, and Alyssa Grant from Penny Arcade, it's a blast to watch. Against my better judgment, probably later tonight, I'm going to be streaming PUBG for the first time, because some friends are trying to get me into it.
I
so
believe it's pronounced poobg.
Poogabigabigaba?
Poobg.
Poogabiggy?
Poobg.
Cube.
I don't know what.
Pubga?
I don't know why, but I'm gonna do it.
Pubga or
So
Pubga?
feel free to join in and watch. Wednesday we have. I'll probably gonna be doing some more minis painting. So check that out, and then we'll be back next week for another round of Mayhem and Misfits. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Andy Wells,
Almost there.